Okay, going to look at 2018 and C3. There's quite a few questions in this paper. Starting off with question 4. Differentiate cot 3x. So I would write it as y equals cot 3x first of all. Then treat that as a bracket. To differentiate a bracket, the power goes in front, you take one off the bracket, and then you multiply it by the derivative. Cot goes to minus cosec squared. So tidying all that up, it's 3 cot squared x, minus can go in front, and then it's just cosec squared x. The next one on that question is part 2, and it says differentiate this. So set it up as y equals, first of all, it's a product rule. U is the first term, so du by dx is 2x. V is the second term. So to differentiate an exponential, the derivative goes in front and then you write the exponential as it is. Always write out the product rule. So dy by dx is u dv by dx plus v du by dx. U is x squared, dv by dx is minus 3e to the minus 3x plus v du by dx. And I would tidy that up a little bit. So it's minus 3x squared e to the minus 3x plus 2x e to the minus 3x. The next question we're going to look at is question 7 from this paper. Now, question 7a. Show that if you differentiate tan, you get sec. So set it up. Y equals tan x. Tan is sine x over cos x. So it's going to be the quotient rule. U is the top line. V is the bottom line. To differentiate U, you get cos x. Differentiate V, cos goes to minus sine x. Write out the quotient rule. So dy by dx is V, du by dx minus U, dv by dx all over v squared. So v is cos x, du by dx is cos x, minus u, which is sine x, times dv by dx, which is minus sine x, all over v squared. Tidy up the top line, cos squared plus sine squared all over cos squared. Cos squared plus sine squared is 1 over cos squared, and 1 over cos squared is sec squared x. And the next one we have to do from this paper is question 8a. I just scroll down to find that. So 8a. You have got this equation, log 1 minus cos 2x, and it is finding the gradient of this. The gradient is when you differentiate the curve. So dy by dx. To differentiate a log, you have the derivative over the function. So if you're not comfortable doing the derivative in your head, go over to the side and set y equals. And then we're going to differentiate this. Differentiate 1, it disappears. Differentiate a bracket. Power goes to front, take 1 off, and multiply it by the derivative of the bracket. That tallies up to 2 cos x sine x. So the top line is 2 cos x sine x. Now 1 minus cos squared, if you remember back to this formula, sine squared plus cos squared equals 1. So I could rewrite that as sine x squared equals 1 minus cos squared x. So in the bottom here I could have sine squared x. Those two signs cancel off, leaving you a single sign on the bottom line, which is 2 cot x, which is what the question is asking you to show. And the final bit of this question is hence find the exact means you don't use your calculator, and it's wanting the equation of the normal. So I'm going to structure out, write out the formula. I'm told that x equals pi over 3. I'm not told what the y coordinate is, so I'm going to substitute this x pi over 3 into my y equation. up there. So 1 minus cos pi over 3 squared. Now you can use your calculators to get the cos pi over 3, but it's one of those special angles that you're supposed to know, but no one's going to know if you use your calculators or not to work that out. So cos pi over 3, if you work that out, it gives you a half squared. So y is log 1 minus a quarter, so y is log 3/4. So you can put that into your formula. Y minus log 3 over 4 equals minus 1 over m, x minus the x coordinate. To work out m, your m is dy by dx. You've just worked out dy by dx to be 2 cot x, which is 2 over tan x. When x is pi over 3, your m is 2 over tan pi over 3, and if you work that out in your calculators, it's 2 over root 3. Putting it into your equation, minus 1 over m, x minus pi over 3. Turning your fraction upside down gives you minus root 3 over 2, x minus pi over 3. Multiplying by 2, 2y is 2 log 3/4 equals minus root 3 x minus pi over 3. So there's a bit of room up here. So rewriting that as 2y minus 2 log 3/4 equals minus root 3x plus root 3 pi over 3. Timesing everything by 3, 6y minus 6 log 3/4 equals minus 3 root 3x plus root 3 pi. And I think this question wanted everything to be on one side. So just tidying everything up, bring this across. 3 root 3x plus 6y minus 6 log 3/4 minus pi root 3 equals 0.